ECE570 final term paper implementation presentation. And today my topic is going to be Weiqi and AI in AlphaGo. Weiqi was invented by Yao to educate his son then around 2300 BC. And the traditional Weiqi board consists of 19 by 19 size, so it's total 361 crosses that you can play your stone on, and eventually the player wins by winning more lengths in the Weiqi. So that is a very brief introduction in the world of Weiqi. And this is 2 or 3 years ago when AlphaGo first came out, and the program has defeated the world best player Ke Jie in such way. Like it's basically 3 zeros. So yeah, it wins pretty completely. And my implementation is Alpha tic-tac-toe. At the beginning, I tried to implement the full AlphaGo, but I believe that is basically impossible for me to do. And the policy network and value network will be very detailed discussed in my paper, but I will just briefly explain right here. Basically, the main core spirit of these kind of games are using a search method called Monte Carlo search tree. So it is like if you want to know something, whether who has more advantage, basically just ask two people or ask two monkeys to do random things on certain preset settings, and whoever wins more, we believe who has more advantage. However, for game of Go, this is impossible to do due to its tremendous search space. So yeah, we have to implement this very sophisticated policy network and value network. But right here, since I'm not going to do that, it's a very trivial implementation using tic-tac-toe. I am using a random policy network. So like basically you're just randomly putting stuff, since you only have like 1 out of 9 positions to put. Value network, I just do the case matching, like what I said. So this successfully demonstrate the spirit of any games that are 0 randomness and 100% openness. That is, you know exactly where your opponent can play, and you don't have to draw from certain probability, like a card, like a poker or something like that. You don't have to do that. And for future directions, I wish to, before I actually make the AlphaGo, I wish to make a Alpha Gumoku. That is the 5 stones you win. The game like very similar to Go. They use the same kind of board, but the search space for Alpha Gumoku is actually a lot smaller, and the trunning, which is the decreasing in both width and depth, is much easier in this game compared to game of Weiqi. So I'll first implement this, and second, I will try to do a real AlphaGo once I have the hardware setting. But I don't really think I will actually have it. I believe DeepMind and Google, they use like 3000 GPU or TPU to do that and train for a very long time. I don't think I can ever get that condition, but I will see. And second demonstration is actually OpenPose. I'll make it really short. So this is an extension of OpenPose. OpenPose is somewhere you can detect the human key points of a certain body, even including monkeys, you can see. And if you can turn it into a automatic program that detects human being in a game and moves your cursor and pull the trigger, you can basically create a script that will never be detected, which is what I do. This is a demonstration of CSGO. All the keynotes is demonstrated somehow. So yeah, I just created the first hack that will never be detected in CSGO.